Okay, I'm going to be doing some gluing. Isn't that fascinating? But um, there's all kinds of ways of gluing these things down on paper. I mean, you can use a stick glue. You can also use a liquid glue like Mod Podge or even like an Elmer's liquid school glue. But now I laid this out, this collage today. I just finished laying it out. And what I've been doing is I'm not I'm not a perfectionist, so a lot of times when I put things, glue them down, they're kind of wonky, you know. I'm not. It's hard to get them perfect. Now the thing is, if you're working on a book page, you have natural guidelines. You know, the type can help you glue things down. But as I move things, I lift things up and move things, then I kind of forget where they all are. Now there's one way of sort of making it a little easier, and I have done this, but I still don't take the time, and that is by using a gel medium. Now, you don't have to use a gel medium. You could use, as I said, Mod Podge or even Elmer's school glue that's liquid. And you're going to be using a brush with this, so you don't use it. It's not a stick, it's a brush. And the advantage of that, I believe, and I think I do a better job when I use the gel medium. This is it comes everywhere, you know, in all kinds of, you can get this on Amazon or anywhere. This is an Ultric gel medium that Bob Burridge uses, and he says it's the best. So I have to get this from an art store, but there's all kinds of gel medium that act as a glue, and it's what a lot of artists use. Now, so I have this picture that I love, absolutely. I just finished doing it, and I'm going to glue it down. Now, I'm not going to glue the whole thing down, but I'm going to like put little dots of medium down under this. So I'm going to try to not move it as I put my hand down, and I'm going to go underneath, kind of set it in. Now with this, as I said, you have a natural, sorry, I want it in the same spot so it looks like it's sort of even. And I can't really see because I'm a little further down than the camera. I'm just going to lift that up. So you can just kind of put the glue underneath and then press it down. You can go over that again. Whenever anything's loose, this is definitely how you fix things that are loose. So when you're touching up a collage and there's some loose little corners, you can definitely, this is the best way to do it. Rather than lifting up a paper, you could you can wrinkle up the paper. Okay, I think I kind of like this here. So it's going to be loose still because I'm not putting it down. This is the thing that's going to be kind of tricky. I want a space there. I'm doing that on purpose. And then this looks sort of, this is kind of a addition that I put on. I'm going to do her. So I'm working like down the page, sort of setting it in place. Now this section, I wanted it perfectly perpendicular with this piece here, and there are lines to guide me. Okay, I maybe do a little bit of this under here. Then this was supposed to be off to the side. So this bottom part, I'll just lift up this. Oops, see, I removed it. I'm just trying to figure out where this goes here. This up a little bit. Oh, see, it's already a little wobbly here. Do I want that up there or inside? Let's see. I think I want that there. Okay, that looks good. Lift it up a little bit. Be careful not to curl it too much because it does. The paper will. The fold will show if you break it too much, and there's a fold, and let's do a little bit under here. Now this stuff, as all glues, pretty much dry clear. All your art glues, they dry clear even though they're white. So this is sort of in a position where I can go back and finish it up. Now I have this house here. That house was going to the end. I wanted some space, and then I wanted this thing to fly out of the, I think this goes lower. Okay, that looks good. As I said, I will go back to this and get all the little edges. So this is a little bit more expensive than the other kinds of glue. It's also acid-free, but I think they all are acid-free, to be honest with you. Leave a little space with that too. Should I leave a little space there? I don't know. Do I like the space? No, I don't like the space there. Like that. Oh, doodad there. I'm going to close up. So there you have it. Now, oops, there's this one little piece. Okay, let me get her in, her tack down. So there's, see, the beauty of that is just you can manipulate the pages a little more. Now the thing about this stuff too, that you kind of keep in mind, it does, if you use too much of it, it sort of makes it bubble or wrinkle a little bit. So you have to kind of press it down while it's still hot. It was still a liquid form. As I said, it does dry clear. I don't want that in there. I want that underneath that. See, I'm bending the paper, which is never a good idea because it's going to crack, which it kind of did. I think it cracked. I don't know. I'm going to put, and you can put the glue on top or on the actual piece you're gluing in. Whatever's the best way. The more gluing you do, the more you'll see which way is better as you do them. As you do them more. So there you go. Now that looks pretty good up there. Well, good enough for me. So I kind of glued it temporarily. Not temporarily, it's permanently glued, but I have to go in and fill in all. Like I have to, you can lift in, I can do it now actually. Lift it in, push it down. Go to all these loose corners and edges and just push them down. So that is my one for today, and it's called, has a name, Curtain of Tears. It's a story. Now, I haven't mentioned this, but all my collages have stories to them, and this particular title is Curtain of Tears, and it's about a girl returning home. What's going to happen when I'm finished with this, with all my pictures, I'm going to be selling them at some point, and you'll get the picture with the story that goes with it. The story with this one, just since I have it here, she stood at the front door. It had been 2 years. She turned the knob. The hallway was full of scarves, coats, boots, hanging on hooks, strewn across the floor. She stepped over them. At the dining room, she slumped against the door frame. Her mother was the first to notice. Lily? Everyone turned. Hey, Lily said through a curtain of tears. Home, she was finally home. So it's about a girl who's finally come back home after being away. Anyway, so that's my video. Oh, I brought this. I wasn't sure what I was going to do with this one little piece. I thought it was kind of cool, but I don't know if I'm going to use this little piece. It could be a little distracting. So thanks for watching, and have a great day.